Are you a serial killer?
What did you just say?
How did I get so lucky tonight?
Strange Darling is a strange movie. It tells the story of the lady played by Willa Fitzgerald and the story of the demon played by Kyle Gallner. These two people just so happen to meet each other one night, and they are into some seriously kinky shit.
Do you have any idea the kind of risks a woman like me takes every time she agrees to have a little fun?
Never thought about it that way.
Of course you haven't. You're not a woman.
You may think Strange Darling is your average typical film, but let me tell you, it is a far beyond an average typical film. There are so many good things going for it. Number one, the way the film is created, it is unique. There are 6 chapters in this film, and they are not told in chronological order. It goes from one chapter to the next chapter, putting you in these situations where you have no context of what's going on. You're just thrown into the situation. Then once a sequence ends, it goes to a previous chapter, filling you in on the blank pieces of information that you need to get caught up on the sequences that you just previously saw.
I didn't want to make a nonlinear film, although there are some great ones. It's just the idea came to me in that order, and I felt like in order, if the movie in order, because there was a point where the studio, without my knowledge, took it away and cut the movie in order and said, "Do you like this?" Like it wasn't a mean thing. They were just like, "Do you like this? This might be less confusing." And I watched it, and it was very conventional and dull, I think. And so the idea came in that order, and it had to be in that order. It's the only way the story works, I think.
Number 2. This is a gorgeous looking movie. From the very beginning, it illustrates that it is shot on 35mm film. I don't know why they felt the need to tell the audience this. I know there is this huge debate within the Hollywood film business of film versus digital, and film needs to be preserved. All I have to say is I think if you're a competent director like the director here, then you should have no problem crafting a gorgeous looking movie.
What you doing? God damn it! What you got there?
Number 3, the performances from Willa Fitzgerald, who plays the lady, and Kyle Gallner, who plays the demon, are magnificent. These two actors play well off each other. They have good chemistry. They're believable as these characters. And that's all I need to say about that.
What happened was true.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Number 4, the way the film is set up. It has this text, this scroll that shows up in the beginning, and it has voiceover narration like this is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 1974.
This is a dramatization of the true story of the final known killings of the most prolific and unique American serial killer of the 21st century.
You know you asked for this, right?
It sets up these events like they're real events, but I looked it up and it's not real. I mean, at least that's what the internet says. I mean, we live in a crazy world, so who the fuck knows?
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Number 5. Kudos to the writers on this film for just completely throwing me off and just exceeding my expectations. Number 6. My emotions. My emotions. The emotion that I felt, the roller coaster ride of emotion that I felt watching this movie, I was like this movie, I'm telling you, that's number 6, man. The roller coaster ride of emotions this movie puts you on is just, it's a unique experience. There are no words for it. It's just the roller coaster ride of emotion this movie puts you on is a unique experience. Everything works for this movie. The performances, the visuals, the music, the directing, the craftsmanship, how unique the story is told, the 35mm aspect, everything from the beginning all the way to the end sucks you in to this world called Strange Darling.
We called it Blood on the Flower Bed.
Blood on the
was
Flower
our
Bed,
mission statement, I think. And we were watching a lot of films that weaponized color at the time, like Cries and Whispers, Dead Ringers, Blue Velvet, yeah. And movies that have such dark undertones but are
Mario
so beautiful.
Bava,
yeah. And the darkness just is bubbling up through the whole movie, and dichotomous with the themes, or with the visuals, the red shoes, movies like that, and then other movies that were in black and white, like The Servant and Mademoiselle and all these films, but color-wise, we were looking at a lot of those movies that just popped and were candy-coated, and it was definitely the mood we were in when we were developing the look.
It's unique. It's a unique experience, like I've said a billion times already. It's just a unique experience, and I totally love this movie because it has everything I want in a film that hooks you in, and you're never bored. Like, there was never a part where I was like, this is boring, this is dragging. When I saw that it had 6 chapters in it, I kind of rolled my eyes like, fuck, this is gonna be like a 2-hour long movie. But no, it's just a solid hour and a half, 40 minutes, and it just breezes on by. And it's action-packed, and it's emotional at the same time. So like I said again, I will say it again, I'm going on a rant here. It is an emotionally charged movie that has good performances, great action, great visuals, great storytelling, and it's unique. It's a very, very unique experience, and I cannot say that enough. I'll say it one more time. Strange Darling is a unique experience. That's all I have to say.
When I watch Kubrick, Jesus fucking Christ, every single film flawless, every single moment flawless. So part of the reason I don't really tout myself is like when people ask who my biggest influence is, I never say Kubrick, because like, who can be Kubrick?